exploit its weakness.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must... Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now, although I couldn't find a new route. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we... I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it. I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door, it's like it's alive and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when... The Liyue army eventually won the war. But... 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything... The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive. Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked? I have to go over everything again.
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me.
You don't look well. I guess things still happen. It... sometimes...
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him. Oh, I sleep like this when I'm in jail? Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait, where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yep. So anyway, Paimon just had... Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon? Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I...
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't...
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time.
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have...
How is this even...
Our opponent is very clever. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange...
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought. But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it's...
I can't say for sure. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable. But it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect... So, if I use all the energy I have...
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space...
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean...
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely...
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continue. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't...
I'm not neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind!
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be...
But...
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something...
To conclude, I'm not...
What if I told you
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will... You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you said...
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very... You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off... Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm... And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape...
Yelan, don't...
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that...
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action! Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy.
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Ito!
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like this? Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right? The thing with Boss is, he just... Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very... Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That when he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's...
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without... it's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our...
Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm
Don't be. You have nothing to... Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And everyone's important. We have to support each other. Importance to some people,
No, to a whole lot of people.
Aw, Shinobu.
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper in still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to...
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a...
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe... How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler, let's go. What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
What? That's the best description you can come up...
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. What the... Are they treasure hoarders? They look familiar. There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Motion to compel.
Job.
Invisible evidence. Easy peasy. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well-trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this... Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable. Entrance. Great.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
We might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is this? What?
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Frozen. Crisp.
Incinerate!
Let's go.
Busted.
It's time for a flash for chill to the bone.
Boom!
Oh no! Eat a roasted fry.
Quiet.
Too warm. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. An unfortunate fault.
Motion! Yeah.
I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. Compass. It's just tired.
creatures, and still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing. Now that you know, at least we're all in the same...
He said the word fantastic. Was it?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat...
Body and mind. No, my sword! Body and mind.
Another...
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do not come near me.
filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well. Oh, for sure.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial creatures. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose. Don't worry.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion, this space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we... Time to... You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Time to act. Body and mind. Off we go! Leave it all to me. Take flight. Time to act. Steady as stone.
information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let...
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang.
You mean... Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing.
Yes.
So
Come on, let's not... I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. Still, who knows how this space is
there's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
Your memory of what? The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Lumine, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination? So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic...
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere... All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacian...
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the worlds within reach. Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who
All this information. It was left by...
hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by...
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that? Huh?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look! Something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal...
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space.
I see. It makes sense now. Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot.
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the Fantastic Compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the I'm a mix of human and adeptus. So the fact that the Fantastic Compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the Fantastic Compass, last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it...
Then we're home free.
Awesome! So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Well, let's all take a quick break.
Oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the Fantastic Compass out of here. From what I can tell, we all came here for different purposes. And everything that's happened here has been in response to our own... This space... Well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but... Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort... If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem! You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape...
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why...
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was...
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Stars align. Bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The Fantastic Compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
Your strength won't last! That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, that's great. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground.
Hey, so Bullchecker still has. Let's go check on him.
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we had brain damage...
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament with... I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we...
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too! Huh?
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that! Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think...
You betcha! Just...
Alright, Ito.
Oh, yeah!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying...
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sake.
We got it! We got it! sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh. You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to... Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. And anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere...
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers, and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a Yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogias, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogias is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chizapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhang Li, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Menogias, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now, too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family, too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother! What's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyong.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
How?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogias, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacious's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can... Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in... Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacious was... Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacious, Boyong, and all those soldiers. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest heart... I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
A blade in A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. So this is a day in the life of the Traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. I wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. So this is a day in the life of the... Traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Traveler.
Oh!
Thanks to the help of... But... nothing. He's always said. Anyway, he seems very...
Shoot!